Assalamu alaikum. Have you ever looked at your life and quietly thought, I should be further by now? Maybe you promised yourself you would pray more consistently. Maybe you planned to leave a certain sin behind. Maybe you thought your relationship with Allah would be stronger by now. But somehow, here you are. Still struggling, still fighting the same battles, still carrying regrets that no one else knows about. And because of that, a dangerous thought begins to whisper into your heart, maybe I'm failing. But what if you are looking at your journey the wrong way? What if the very struggle you are ashamed of is actually proof that Allah is still growing something beautiful inside you? Think about a seed buried deep beneath the soil. From the outside, it looks like nothing is happening, no flower, no fruit, no visible progress, just darkness, just waiting. But beneath the surface, roots are forming, growth is happening where nobody can see it. But beneath the surface, roots are forming, growth is happening where nobody can see it. And sometimes your relationship with Allah looks exactly like that. There are seasons when your faith feels strong and alive, and there are seasons when every prayer feels difficult, every dua feels heavy, every step feels slow. Yet Allah never judges your worth based on speed. He looks at sincerity, He looks at effort, He looks at the heart that keeps returning. Maybe you missed prayers in the past. Maybe there were days when your heart felt distant. Maybe you have fallen into mistakes more times than you can count. But let me ask you something. Who put that feeling of guilt inside your heart? Who made you care enough to feel regret? Who made you wish you were closer to Him? It was Allah. Because our heart, completely abandoned, does not worry about returning. A heart that still hurts over its distance from Allah is a heart that still wants Him. And that desire itself is a gift. Shaitan wants you to believe that struggling means you have lost. He wants you to compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. He wants you to see every mistake as proof that you are hopeless. But Allah teaches us something completely different. Allah loves those who return, not those who never struggle, not those who never fall, those who return again and again and again. The believer is not someone who never stumbles. The believer is someone who keeps getting back up. Maybe your victory today is not a perfect prayer schedule. Maybe your victory is simply making one sincere dua after a difficult week. Maybe your victory is opening the Quran for 5 minutes when your heart feels empty. Maybe your victory is choosing repentance instead of giving up. Small victories matter. In a world obsessed with dramatic transformations, we often forget that mountains are built one stone at a time. Faith grows the same way. One prayer, one verse, one act of patience. One moment of trust, one sincere astaghfirullah. These moments may seem small to you, but they are never small to Allah. He sees the tears nobody else sees. He hears the prayers you whisper when everyone else is asleep. He knows the battles you fight behind your smile, and He records every effort, every struggle, every intention. Nothing is wasted with Allah, not even the effort you think nobody noticed. So stop measuring your journey by perfection. Measure it by direction. Ask yourself, am I still turning back to Allah? Am I still trying? Do I still care? If the answer is yes, then growth is already happening. You may not see it today, you may not feel it tomorrow, but Allah is shaping your heart through every challenge, every delay, and every lesson. One day you will look back and realize that the seasons you thought were breaking you were actually building you. The tears were watering your faith, the struggles were strengthening your dependence on Allah, the waiting was teaching you trust, and the setbacks were preparing you for a deeper connection with your Creator. So be gentle with yourself. You are not a finished story. You are not stuck forever. You are not forgotten. You are not failing. You are becoming. And every time you choose Allah after a setback, every time you stand again after falling, every time you whisper His name when your heart feels weak, you are taking another step toward Him. And no step taken toward Allah is ever lost.